Yo, what up, Forward family? It's BigBossFabo, man. I'm back with a video for the channel. I'm actually doing a reaction to the Breakfast Club. Today we have DJ Envy claps back at Fatboy, Rick Ross, and more. So I guess this like their little rumor report or whatever they do, where they do that little gossip hour. And on the Breakfast Club, man, Breakfast Club, they've been going strong over a decade now. Obviously, there's a lot of other podcast platforms that are kind of overtaking them in terms of like the popularity, the guests. But this was the foundation. Breakfast Club started it all. You know what I mean? So salute to them to this day. You guys still got my respect. Angela Yee ended up leaving the show. So it's still Charlamagne and Envy. Seems like they got guests on there from time to time. But let's go ahead and hop into this, man. So DJ Envy claps back at Rick Ross. Supposedly they've been having a back and forth about a car show. So hopefully, you know, the video will give you guys more insight. But I think this is just funny. Pure comedy. Pure hilariousness.
I mean, the guy DJ Envy, we got our guest host Donnell Ross.
It's just for the mess of my niece is real.
I fast forward. I ain't trying to hear no copyrighted music in the background. Anybody trying to listen to no whatever that song called?
Is the rumor report
So my niece is real.
on the Breakfast Club.
Ooh, honey,
I don't even know the name of that song.
Hello, Jess.
How are you?
All right, well, let's get to the rumors.
Yes,
Boy, you look
take it
stupid.
away. Take it away.
What I look like?
Stupid.
What I look like?
Fat cop.
You
I
look
got my
like
correction officer's
You
outfit
definitely
on.
look like a CO. It's
That's
given.
right.
He trying
You
to
know,
be Ross.
Friday, you know, Ross went at me for what, like 10, 12 hours? I could tell he was rattled. I could tell something was wrong, so I wore this today to make him feel a little more comfortable.
The fact that you had that outfit, you had that in your car?
I did. So I made it to feel more comfortable. So if you don't know what's going on, Ross, he got a little upset over the weekend because I said he Airbnbs his crib, which is true. That's what he does. Coming to America, they Airbnb'd his crib.
Yeah.
It's not an Airbnb.
Eddie Murphy man milked all on his bed.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He said man yoked. Wow, the disrespect. Hold up.
They Airbnb'd his crib.
It's
And
not an Airbnb.
Eddie Murphy man milked all on his bed. You
Yes.
know,
This guy is
the cast
crazy.
of Boomerang, because they shot Boomerang at his crib. They, you know,
Yeah.
the cast, you know, man milked on his bed. So he responded, and this is
Wow, I ain't gonna lie. Envy kind of hit him with that one, bro. He said, because we know Ross got a big estate in Atlanta, Georgia. It's not news. Everybody knows that. He's having his car show out there, and a lot of the media attention that grasped attention because the neighbors are mad. Ross is already a nuisance to the neighborhood. He's got buffaloes that roam his property. And they make their way to the neighbor's yard, and the neighbors are mad, bro. Point being is, Ross is a nuisance to the community. You know, and basically they're arguing about a car show, who's is going to be bigger, this and that, going back and forth. Envy's is having his in Memphis with Paper Route Empire. And then Ross was saying stuff about, why are you in Memphis? You're not from there, bro. That's Young Dolph City. Like, what are you doing? And then the whole back and forth. But this is interesting. He's talking about Ross always Airbnbs his house. So you telling me where they shot Coming to America 2 or Coming to America, whatever it's called, that was Ross's house?
he responded and said this.
I just told the people was coming to clean up my pool to hold on. Because I said Envy and his 7 sons could come over here. Y'all could handle this pool for the pool party July 2nd. DJ Envious, you just started a pool cleaning service. Because you got a job.
Ross is hilarious, man. A lot of these guys is definitely entertainers, man. They just funny.
You just started a pool cleaning service. Because you got a job. You work. That's all.
Hold up. We got to hear him say, Envious.
Party July 2nd. DJ Envious, you just started a pool cleaning service. Because you got a job. You work. That's all. I'm kind of confused. You talking to a boss and you got a job that you got to report to. Don't get fired by that white man. And I'm inviting to the car show and the pool party.
Yes.
But you know you don't have 7 sons.
I don't have 7
God.
sons. I know he's capping, but I like to go. But yes, I
You
do
might
have a
have
boss.
7 sons. Oh,
I
it's just
don't
a
have
joke.
7. I got 6 kids. I got 4 girls, 2 boys.
It
But
was a-
anyway,
it was a
but
joke.
I do have a boss. Shout out to Bob Pittman. That's one of my bosses.
Bob
He actually
Pittman.
owns iHeart, but he has a boss too. John Venata is his boss.
Who's John Bernardo?
That's the Miami warden, the correctional facility warden. That is his boss.
stop. You
No,
gotta
that is
stop.
the truth. That is the
Oh, that's
truth.
Rick Ross' boss.
That's Rick
You
Ross'
gotta
boss.
stop.
Rick Ross
Oh
still
my
gets a
God.
pension
You're going too far.
from the corrections. He
You
does.
gotta
Wow. If y'all ain't know, Rick Ross used to be a correctional officer. So when he came into rap talking bricks, moving weight, everybody was like, bro, didn't you didn't you used to work for the state, bro? Didn't you used to work for the feds? Not really, but you see where I'm going. Like, if you if you are a street rapper, you can't have any type of association or relation to the police. Being a CO is a form of police, bro. You working for the feds. You working for the state. You know what I'm saying? You working for the prison system. You are not respected. So Ross came in talking all this street stuff like he was a real gangster. I don't even know what Ross has done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There can still be, you know, drug dealing COs, okay? Not every CO is on the straight and narrow. But with that being said, he tried to hide the fact that he was a correctional officer till the photos came out. And there was photos of Rick Ross in his reclining chair or his little desk seat. And, bruh, he was suited and booted in the CO uniform. So he was a CO at one point in time.
Absolutely, he still gets attention. So now let me get into character. Ross, play some other music. You got Bad Boys, Bad Boys. What you gonna do? You got that? There we go. Now, you started off as a football player.
Damn.
They kicked you off the team because you would stand by the showers and watch the boys take a shower. Then you moved to corrections. And what did you do? You watched the boys take a shower. That's what you did. You said another boy, so you wanted another one.
Bro was practicing his Rick Ross impersonation. And
then another one. And then another one. And then they asked you about it, and this is what you said.
What made you want to do that?
One of my big homies had just got in trouble, and a lot of things were going on.
Stop.
He just suggested it.
That's not a boss. That's not a boss. That's a follower. My big homie told me to do it. That's not a boss.
He got a point. Damn, Envy kind of hitting him where it hurt. He got a point though. Like, you are not a boss. So basically, that was referring to Ross was trying to basically say that his big homie's the one who told him to be a CO. You see how he trying to paint it? Like, he tried to be real discreet about it, as if like, man, I was a CO because my big homie went into the feds, and you know, basically I was like the middleman. He's trying to make it seem like he was the insider. Oh, my big homie went in there. He suggested it. You know, you can be like the inside man type. That's a lie. That just sounds like
actually a sucker. That's somebody.
That sounds like an outlandish story, Ross.
That follows
like,
what people are doing.
You gotta stand up for yourself.
That's not a boss. That's not a boss.
You better eat.
Shut up,
You
Jackson.
think I'm big, bitch?
At Removery, we specialize in helping you express who you are today by completely removing any trace of a tattoo or fading just a small piece of it away.
That's crazy.
No, you're Officer Ricky. I think I'm Larry Hoover. No, you're Officer Ricky. Now, you talk about boss and all the boss moves you did. We reported a story 3 weeks ago about your guy. Your guy. Gunplay is my brother. He has the Mac in the back of the 7 Series, and that's my brother.
Going
We
too
reported
far.
a story that Gunplay, shout out to Gunplay, friend of the room. We reported a story that he had to, put a GoFundMe up because he was having some problems. If that's your brother, you take care of your brother. I don't even like Charlamagne. I would never allow.
I don't like him
Charlamagne to
either,
put
too,
Go-
son.
I would never
First
allow
of
him
all,
to
you
do a
love me.
GoFundMe.
You love me, and you better stop. You love me.
I would never
and
allow
you're going
you.
too far.
Never.
I love you, MD.
Never in a million years allow you to do a.
You know how she said I love you? It's funny how she said I love you, Envy,
you
right
better-
when he's talking about taking care of his boy. I love you too, Envy. So if that should ever happen to me, you got me too, huh? Hell no. Talking about my boy Charlamagne. This is 10 plus years strong. You feel?
Stop. You love me.
I would never
And you're
allow
going too
you.
far.
Never.
I love you, MD.
Never in a million.
I never respected that either,
million
bro.
years.
A lot of these dudes do that. They have their own entourage that they come up with. Like MMG had Gunplay since day one. But of course, he got overshadowed by all the mainstream talent Ross wanted to put in front of the camera. But if that's your dude, I don't care if he's the hitman, whatever, he's the shooter, he came up with you, like, that's your homeboy from the hood, bruh, put him on. Like, even if he goes broke. Well, I guess it depends on what's happening. Because honestly, Gunplay had a lot of drug problems. So maybe Ross got to the point where he's like, I'm not going to help you no more if you're going to keep like doing drugs and stuff like that. But I think Gunplay's been clean for several years. I don't think he really does like cocaine and all that extra stuff. But point being is Gunplay always supports Ross. If you see Gunplay's page, it's nonstop Ross stuff. Whenever Ross comes out with something, Gunplay support. So you telling me that Gunplay had to put up a GoFundMe? Bruh, really? And Ross can't even break bread. Obviously, we're on the outside. We don't know the inner dynamics. But point being is, if that's kind of a blatant statement. But if that statement is true, a lot of rappers do that to the friends that they came up with. Hell, I just started watching Empire. You know what's funny? That show Empire with Taraji P. I just started watching that. And in the first season, Terrence Howard doesn't even want to help one of his friends that's been with him since he started in the music industry, basically. They grew up together since they were 14 years old. That's what it was. I was going to say 14 years, but nah. They known each other since they were 14. They became great friends. Even this friend took care of his kids. And when that friend was in need, Terrence Howard turned them away. Hell, he ends up killing them in the first season. If you watch Power, you know. Power. If you watch Empire, you know. Empire's an old show. But that's crazy.
Allow you to do a GoFundMe. I would never allow Clue to do a GoFundMe. I would never allow any of my people in my family to do a GoFundMe. But yes, that's boss moves. That's you're not a boss. You're a coward. You actually suck it. Then you said this. Then you said this.
I know this is.
Hold on. This is
my
like
DM,
relax, guys.
I got love
Let him
for
do what he need to
Y'all gotta
do.
Understand.
Don't worry about if it's a car show.
His black side love me. It's his white side. Understand?
Don't even, don't worry about it. Let DJ Envy cook right now. Don't try to stop him. Let him get it off right now. I'm not even mad at what Envy's saying right now. And at the same time, I like Ross. You know what I'm saying? Ross is funny. Ross is an entrepreneur. He is a boss. You know what I'm saying? But actions speak louder than words. But we have seen Ross make several boss moves. But I think Envy speaking from a character standpoint, bro, it don't matter how much money you make. If this is your morals and you're willing, if this is the morals you live by and you're willing to basically leave your friends out to dry, then yeah, you're not a boss like that, no matter how much money you made.
It's his black side love me. It's his white side that don't want to see us win.
You got a point.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So
Charlamagne
don't
said
be
he
in my
got a
DM
point.
talking about, no, we ain't beefing with him. It's his black side love me.
You got a point.
It's the other side that don't want to see you win.
Now he about to bring the Dominicans into
Oh,
it. Here you go,
my
Envy. Here
God.
you go. Now Envy really about to lose it.
I don't like when nobody else said it because it's true, but like he ain't had to say
That's
that.
right. It's true, but nobody else can say it but
don't
us.
say that,
I'm with you.
Well, first of all, I'm fully black. We all know that.
Okay.
That's not true. We
Yeah,
don't
he
know
not
that.
white.
Street side, I like a rose when he raps, but the correction officer side is not the side I like.
Yeah,
Just stop.
eat it up.
Stop.
I just want to say that, but
He
you know,
did eat.
I wish
My
Rick
dog.
Ross the best in
You
his car
can't.
show.
Don't wish me the best now. Don't you wishing nobody the best.
Let me go.
You
Let me
can't wish
go.
nobody the best
Let me
after
go.
that.
Because it's all fake and it's all lies. Everything you do is a lie, and I'm so surprised you've been rattled.
why is
You're
this
Rick
happening?
Ross, but you're going at me. You said I'm not on your level, but you proved that I am.
Yeah.
Because every sentence and every mention is me.
Yes.
You sleep with me on your mind.
He went all live.
He wants to see me in the shower.
DJ Envious.
Damn.
Jessica, could you shut up, please?
All right.
And lastly, I do want to congratulate Rick Ross. I do want to congratulate him on a serious note. His daughter just had a baby, so he's now a grandfather. So drop a bomb for Grandpa Rose.
Doing too much, too old.
You
to be doing it.
Jess.
You now get, 55 years old. You're a grandfather. You get discounts at IHOP now.
That nigga. Is Ross really 55, bro? What the hell? Now I gotta Google this. I know he's not 55. I think he's late 40s. 47, yeah. Ross is 47 years old, bro. These guys are getting old. Yeah, that's why I'm glad to see these guys take a back seat, man. Ross, you made so much money in a short amount of time. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, Ross is not really, he comes from a certain generation of artists that have been in it a long time, but he's not really like an artist that's been in it forever. I mean, he's 10 plus years, but this is what I mean when I say that. He came in during the Jeezy, not even that. That's what I'm saying. Like the Jeezy era was before him. Because Gucci, Jeezy, all these guys came in, and then you heard about Ross later. Ross came in around like the DJ Khaled wave, where Khaled was doing all these collab records, where you first started hearing about DJ Khaled. And that's after the fact, so I wouldn't even put him in. That's the thing is like, but you still hold him in that category of the Kanyes and the Young Jeezys, like of that, and the Waynes of that era, because he's in the same kind of age group as them, but not really, because Wayne's younger than all them. But you see what I'm saying? There's certain tiers and classes of artists. Ross came in during that Jeezy, Kanye, Wayne type of era. But he wasn't even really solidified at the beginning of that. He kind of came in and people respected him because he was with Khaled and all this stuff. Like, but what I'm trying to say is basically his journey in rap has been very unique and different. But he's been able to make tidal waves. If you look at what he's done, it's undeniable. Rick Ross is a solid artist, great businessman, awesome entrepreneur, great, like he's an awesome lyricist. You got to put him up there as one of the top rappers. You know what I mean? So I don't know where he falls, but he's in the conversation.
And now, we said on Friday that
free before 12 with high cholesterol, free before 12 with diabetes, free before 12.
Bro, Envy, you're 45 years old, bro. You're only 2 years younger than Ross, so you old too, bro.
With gout. Now all grandfathers free before 12. Law enforcement free before 12. Correction officers free before 12.
This started about car shows.
It did, and he turned left.
Why?
He turned left. I don't know why he went left.
No,
So he left.
why is this happening? Why?
I really don't know.
Worry
But he
about
went
it.
left, so I can go left as
Charlamagne talk to talk, though. That's the thing about Charlamagne. Don't worry about it, Charlamagne. That's not your problem to deal with. You're probably one of the most messiest reporters, whatever, media personalities that ever to mention. Charlamagne's the one to do, but when you do, it's an issue. Like,
well.
That's all right.
But and that is your rumor report. Now, we
Shut up,
both civilians.
Charlamagne.
We have a lot in common. My father's a police officer.
all right, we're going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This whole DJ Envy, Rick Ross thing is hilarious, man. I don't know what. All over a car show. Man, rich people problems, bro. Rich people problems. They argue over the dumbest things. Oh, who's got more money? I'm a bigger boss. Like, who cares, bro? Both of y'all rich. So what are y'all worried about? Stay in y'all's own lane. So let me know y'all's thoughts on this one in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, /Fabian, road to 1 million subs. Peace, love. We out.